Hi, I'm Andy Masick. I'm the president here at the Senator John Heinz History Center in Pittsburgh. We are delighted to be partnering with UPMC Health Plan with our SmartSteps. Did you know that burning calories taking the steps can change your life? Follow me and you'll see how. We start by taking a passport, stamping it, and then hit the stairs. On the way, you'll pass Fred Rogers. Mr. Rogers' neighborhood was right here in Pittsburgh. We've got 123 steps to go, so tighten those shoelaces and let's get started. We're starting right here at Three Rivers on the third step, where the Monongahela, Allegheny, and Ohio come together. Number 9, Mazeroski. Bill Mazeroski. He's the guy that won the 1960 World Series. They beat the Yankees in Game 7 in 1960. It made history. Number 21, it's Roberto Clemente. He's the first Latino inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame. He played right here for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Did you know that Pittsburgh had 712 sets of city stairs, more than any city in America? The longest set of steps has 378 treads, the shortest just 1. The Pittsburgh Marathon is 26 miles. It started in 1985. And here's number 32, Franco Harris. You remember the Immaculate Reception in 1972? Here's the guy. And here's the Jeep. In 1940, the Jeep was invented in Western Pennsylvania. It changed warfare. It was made by the American Bantam Car Company in Butler, Pennsylvania. Nellie Bly. Did you know that Nellie Bly was the first female war correspondent? In 1889, she went around the world in 72 days. We better get our stamp. All right, we're moving. 1936, 46 feet high were the floodwaters in Pittsburgh during the St. Patrick's Day flood. And number 57, that's for H.J. Heinz. He invented that slogan of 57 varieties, even though he had many more than 57 varieties in 1885. Mario Lemieux was only 18 years old when he was drafted by the Pittsburgh Penguins. He wore the number 66 because it was Wayne Gretzky's number upside down. I-76, that's really the Pennsylvania Turnpike. An amazing innovation. It had graded curves and rumble strips. Heinz ketchup. It had been around since the Chinese invented it 1,000 years earlier, but he did it better. He said, do a common thing uncommonly well. Let's get our stamp. In 2005, the Pittsburgh Penguins brought on Sid Crosby, number 87. That was the year he was born. Westinghouse artist J. Howard Miller came up with a new poster every 2 weeks during World War II. In 1942, he came up with the We Can Do It poster. Just at that time, a popular song came out. All day long, whether rain or shine, she's part of the assembly line. She's making history, working for victory. Rosie, the Riveter. It was a smash. We've already reached step 100, which reminds us of James Harrison's 100-yard run in Super Bowl 43 in 2009. Now, that was historic. The French and Indian War started right here in Western Pennsylvania. Winston Churchill called it the First World War, and George Washington fired the first shots. We're also reminded here that each brisk mile of walking burns 100 to 150 calories. One 2.5-inch cookie is 250 calories. You do the math. We better get our stamp. Only one more set of stairs to go. 110 Bucko wins with the help of Hannes Wagner in 1909. It's still a franchise record. Well, we're almost there. 123 SmartSteps. It's like reaching the top of Mount Everest. In fact, Will Cross, a Pittsburgher in 2006, was the first man with type 1 diabetes to climb the world's tallest mountain. He said, when I speak to people, I don't recommend they climb Mount Everest or go to the South Pole. What I do recommend is that they take on the challenge of life. You may not always be successful, but you're required to try. Let's get our final stamp. Well, we just completed 123 steps here at the SmartSteps exhibit at the Heinz History Center. It's Scott Lammy. It's good to see you, Scott.
It's always great to be here, Andy. UPMC Health Plan is just so proud to be a sponsor of the Heinz History Center, and we're especially delighted to be able to support this SmartSteps exhibit, an exhibit that encourages our visitors to blend health and history.
Well, speaking of history, is it true now that I've completed the course, I get a pickle pin?
That's right, Andy, and here's your pin for a job well done.
That's fantastic. You know, this is exactly like the pin that H.J. Heinz gave out at the World's Fair in 1893. Well, it's time for you to lace up your walking shoes. Join us here at the Heinz History Center. Be smart. Take the stairs.